Tensions on the campus of Columbia have reached a fever pitch after pro-Palestinian demonstrators occupied Hamilton Hall overnight, smashing windows and barricading themselves inside. It comes as the school began suspending student protesters who refused to take down their encampment yesterday. We have live team coverage of the story. Lisa Rozner is looking into the university's response and security concerns. But we begin with Christina with a look at the current situation in Hamilton Hall.
Good afternoon, Jessica. Campus is actually much calmer now compared to the overnight hours where we saw protesters chanting, storming, and then occupying Hamilton Hall, which is located right behind us. We're told at this hour dozens of students remain refusing to leave, escalating an already tense situation with the university. Hundreds of student protesters descended upon Hamilton Hall just after midnight, chanting "Free Palestine," while dozens of others stormed the building, using hammers to smash windows before locking themselves in, barricading the entrance with whatever they could find, as seen in this cell phone video.
Just complete lack of administration, complete lack of public safety in NYPD.
The group unfurled banners on each side of the building, claiming to occupy it, and renamed it Hins Hall, referencing a 6-year-old Palestinian girl who was killed during the Israel-Hamas war. Protesters voiced their intention to remain inside until Columbia concedes to 3 demands: divestment, financial transparency, and amnesty. Students who witnessed the protest say it was filled with hostility and aggression.
They've just been targeting students, whomever they can find, calling them Zionists, and if you hear them, they chant, "We don't want no Zionists here."
Hamilton Hall is the same building demonstrators took over during the anti-Vietnam War protests in 1968. This time, pro-Palestinian students are angry over a breakdown in negotiations Monday, after school administration said definitively it will not divest from Israel and threatened to suspend students who refuse to clear the encampment. And today marks 2 full weeks since demonstrations began here at Columbia University. Up until this point, everything has been relatively peaceful. Most of the demonstrations happening outside on the sidewalk or on the university lawn. A lot of students we spoke to say they're frankly shocked and surprised that it's escalated to this point, with some of these protesters breaking school property. Reporting live from Morningside Heights, Christina Fan, CBS 2 News.
Christina, thank you. CBS 2's Lisa Rozner joins us now with more on Columbia's response to what happened overnight. Lisa.
Well, Jessica, from outside campus, you can see the NYPD has put up barricades, and at the entrance here to the campus, there is a small protest that is forming. Now, remember, Columbia is private property, so in order to get the help of the NYPD, they need to ask for it to get them to come on campus. Right now, it appears that what campus security is doing is limiting access. In a letter, Columbia University says effective immediately, access to the Morningside campus is limited to students who live in the residence halls on campus and only employees who provide essential services. It says the only access point into and out of campus is the 116th Street and Amsterdam Gate. All other campus entry points are closed, adding this access restriction will remain in place until circumstances allow otherwise. Earlier, we saw what appeared to be staff and students unaware of this, trying to get in but being turned away. The NYPD has said for now they are remaining outside the campus property because Columbia is a private institution. So far, campus security hasn't released any information on how they're responding, except saying in the letter that a safety escort can be requested. And this afternoon, House Speaker Mike Johnson is expected to announce a proposed crackdown on demonstrations like the one here at Columbia University. You may remember he actually visited the campus last week. We're live in Morningside Heights. Lisa Rozner, CBS 2 News.
All right, Lisa, thank you. And we will continue to follow the protest at Columbia and on other campuses. We'll bring you the latest details on air and streaming on CBS News New York.